What's going on, everybody? How you doing? It's your boy Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. Listen, I know it's late, but LMJ getting in from the tax office. You guys know I'm an accountant, and I want to do a quick live feed to give you guys some updates in regards to these are things you need to have in order at least before you go to file your taxes for your 2021 taxes because we're early in the tax season. I get a lot of people coming to me and they're missing some important documents that you normally don't necessarily have. You know, you have your common documents, your W-2s and stuff like that. We'll go over that. But there are some other things that I think people need to take in consideration before they file their taxes this tax season. And what I'm noticing, this is one key thing, people are getting to their knowledge very large tax returns over $10,000 that they normally wouldn't get. And I'm hearing 10,000, 12,000, 20,000, all this crazy shit. And what's happening is people are going and filing taxes, and they're going to the tax preparer, or they're doing it themselves, putting their information in. The software right now is created where if you don't put in that you received your advanced tax payments or your third stimulus payment, it automatically adds it to your return. So if you're just putting numbers in, doing straight data entry off the information that you have, and not necessarily matching it up or waiting till you have everything in, the refund is stated at a higher number than it normally is, guys. And what we're going to discuss tonight, why that's happening, what you need to do so there's no confusion or no delays in your refund. Okay, again, start off. What's up, everybody? I'm your boy Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. Right now, I'm streaming live on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn. I know it's late at night. Like I said, I'm just getting in from the office, everybody. So I appreciate you tuning in. But again, what I want to have a quick discussion with you guys, and this is not going to be the normal late show, probably 15, 20-minute video. But what you guys need to make sure you got in order before you go file your 2021 taxes. I know some people have already got it filed already, and I'm going to let you know potentially what may cause some problems for you when refund time comes in. Because remember, guys, and everybody should know, by law, if you have earned income tax credit or advanced tax credit, you're not going to get your refund. I don't think they're going to start processing no refunds or issuing them out, rather, before the 19th of February. Okay, so that's just something to keep in mind. So on average, if you definitely got earned income tax credit or advanced tax credit, you're probably not going to get your refund until maybe the first week of March, okay? Because they got to match a lot of things up. And I'll tell you what's going on. First, make sure you are ready. Now, let me, real quick. Again, this is, I'm Deonte Burden. This is Mr. Short Dollar. You know, Mr. Short Dollar, we talk about personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, and investing. Doing a quick feed to you guys tonight to talk about things you need to make sure you got take in consideration before you file your 2021 tax return. Okay. Number one, please don't file your return until you're ready. Make sure you got all your docs, especially this year. A couple times in the past, you might be short with a W-2 here and there. You worked a job for maybe a couple weeks and nothing big. Right now, make sure you got all your documents. A lot of letters were sent out to people. I'm sorry, just looking over my notes and stuff. A lot of letters were sent out to people with different forms. So right now, I want you guys to make sure that you got everything, especially dealing with that earned income tax credit, the third stimulus payment. If you did any kind of Uber driving, Lyft driving, any kind of merchant services or anything like that, please get all your damn documents, okay? That thing, you did a couple of items, with your online sales, those Instacart or whatever like that. Get all your documents. Some of them may not send you anything, right? They may not send you anything, guys, but just in case, still have all your stuff together, okay? The second thing I want you guys, two letters in particular. I got my note here. Y'all bear with me. I've been up all day. The 6419, the letter 6419. That was the letter stating for the advanced tax payment, advanced child tax payment. This letter 6419 stating how much you did get for your advanced child tax payments, and also how many children it was applicable to. And I will go over that in a second. I'll explain to you why that's very important. The second one would be the 6475, which listed how much you got in your third economic stimulus payment, if you did get it or if you didn't get it. Two important forms you need to make sure you have. One of the key reasons why you want to make sure that the advanced child tax credit with that 6419 is that they fronted you half of the advanced tax the portion of the advanced child tax credit last year with those payments each month, right? It's so critical that you list that information on that, how much you got and how many children were applied to that. Keep in mind, if you're in situations where you're claiming this kid this year, another person claiming it, or you claim these two kids this year, or you didn't claim these one or two last year, however you want to settle it up. If that number that you're putting in, you got this amount, and I see it all, guys. I've been in business 20 years, so trust me, we got a vast number of clients, so I see all kind of things. And so if you saying that this is all I got last year for these kids, but I'm now claiming these additional ones, and the amount that you have applied, entered in, that you received in advanced child tax credit, and then you put the other two kids in, you're going to get the credit for those two. Now, if somebody else claimed those two kids on a return last year, and you guys decide that you're going to claim it this year, and you're now getting that credit, even though it was paid to them before, tell it's going to be a lock right then and there. Okay, these kind of things are what you got to make sure you're on top of and be prepared for that kind of stuff. Okay, so definitely wait till you get those forms in. Another thing to take consideration, people, if you don't normally file your returns, because you don't make enough money. When I say make enough money, let's say you make over $9,000. Well, you're not required to file things like that. I strongly suggest that you do file this year, because if you didn't, just to make sure you take advantage of the advanced child tax credit, the earned income credit, rebate recovery credit with that. So if you have those things, you need to make sure you have that. I might be saying rebate recovery credit when I'm saying earned income, and I apologize about that. But the third stimulus payment, the same thing as the rebate recovery credit. If you didn't receive those particular things, make sure you file with the IRS this year, definitely if you don't normally file. So we want to make sure you're taking advantage of that. One thing about this, I did a video a couple of days ago in regards to it was just a regular IRS update. I would highly suggest that everyone, again, I know we've been doing it. We get our documents from our jobs and we file our taxes from there. I would highly suggest that everyone goes to irs.gov, go into your online account, and get all your documentation from there. To verify what you have. I know you got your W-2 from your job, and you might got these certain things. Make sure you go there and register and get all the information. The total amount that they have listed for the advanced child tax credit, the total amount they have you getting for your economic impact stimulus payments, get all that, get it from there, because what's there is what counts. Even though you got something different, from that point you can dispute it. Hey, I didn't receive this much, whatever, but you start there. Anything outside of there, if you have something different, is going to cause a delay in the process of your return. Okay, so always start there to see what they have. Okay, important documents we want to make sure we got. Again, guys, we're going to go through it. Make sure you got your W-2s, any 1099s you have from the banks and the agencies like that, your mortgage interest statements, contractual jobs you did, make sure you got those, the 1099Ks, 1099 miscellaneous, especially the ones, what we got from brokerage firms. If you did, a lot of people, heavy in investing last year, where they did their, was the Robinhood account, E-Trade, things like that. Make sure you got that stuff, okay? Make sure you got that. Especially you new in investing, you got your brokerage account, you're doing that kind of stuff. Make sure you get everything from those. Any kind of other crypto transactions, sales, things like that. Please make sure you got all your documentation from there. Your 1095A for your health and marketplace with your market account. Make sure you got that covered. Definitely go back to it again. That letter 6419 regarding the advanced child tax payment credit. Make sure you got that. Got the information there, looking at how much they said they paid you and how many children were listed on there. The 6475 again, where we're talking about the economic impact payments. That you received that or not. Make sure you have that in place. The best way I would remind anybody, if you don't, if you can't, try to e-file and have direct deposit. So anything changes in the future, they do any kind of deposit payments in the future, they'll already have your bank information on file. And I just want to go over that with you guys because this is what I want a lot of people to understand. I started to show off with this narrative. When you just have software, or you might go, and I don't talk about anybody's business or anything like that, but when you go into a tax office, depending on how they are, you may have your commercial tax office, you may have like a traditional mom and pop, kind of how I am. Some places that you may go in, give them your documentation. They got a person that just went through training, or they're just putting in the stuff in the computer. The computer is processing and putting the decisions in, and they don't know the question to ask that a person that's been an accountant for 25 years knows, right? They don't know what question to ask, what's right, what's wrong. Hey, this doesn't look right, whatever. They don't know that. So with that said, when they start putting this stuff in and they see this big old refund, you're getting excited, they're getting excited, everybody's hollering hallelujah. And what they're not understanding is the information what I just talked about. If you don't note on there, because some people they forgot about that check they got back in March or April last year for that third economic stimulus payment, forgot all about it. The software asking you, like, I'm not for sure, whatever, don't worry about it, I'll figure it out later. Boom, they're going to credit it to you then. If you didn't put in all the advanced child tax credit, I think that's how much money I got, and I think it was just 1 or 2 kids that claimed you're trying to remember. You put in something where it's understated, or you may be claiming an additional child, and they're not part of that total number, because if that additional child was on there, it'd be a bigger number. And what's happening now, you get that credit amount. What's going to happen is, I don't think it's a big issue, you getting audited or anything like that, you're not going to jail, but the return is going to get held, and it may be months, right? And because they have to go settle it. So the return that you think you're going to get $10, $12, $15,000 for, it may be your usual $5, $6, $7, $8,000, for your normal earned income credit, things like that. So just kind of keep that in mind. And again, you're talking about it will delay it. March, April, maybe May, because now it's got to go through the process of settling, because they're looking at your social. They know what they paid out to this social. If they need an advanced child tax payment credits, those credits are actually, they already see on that social security number for that dependent, they made payments for it. You didn't claim that dependent last year, but you claimed them now, and you didn't mark that you got payments for it, just the 1 or 2 that you filed the previous year. That's going to cause a major delay, and that's just going to settle everything out or whatever. The problem comes up is, depending on how the person that filed on the previous year, how they did it, how they're going to handle that. So I just want you guys to make sure that you got all your proper documentation. You forgot about the stock trades that you did. You didn't, first time doing it, you aren't really familiar with it, but it seemed pretty cool to get in the trading and get an investment. You made some sales here and there, made some money doing that, and you didn't get it. You didn't wait till you got the 1099 for that. You didn't, do your Schedule D to put in the cap gains you had for it. Now everything's getting adjusted. Guys, I'm telling you, wait till you got all your documentation. And listen here, guys, listen. If you're not for sure, and then you have especially any kind of life-changing moments during the year, you got your first house, you just started a business or whatever, go get your professional. Just this year, look at what they did, and try to, and see if they can kind of school you during the process of what happened. You can do your own taxes next year. But if it's a new situation or anything like that, I would advise, listen, because I ain't selling you nothing, that you go get your professional. Go get your professional. You can do your due diligence and kind of screen people how you want. But I would just say, if you went through any kind of major change, like I said, you bought a house, started a business, got to run a property, maybe got married, new baby or something like that, started investing, I would probably look at getting a professional, and if you say, okay, listen, it's not that difficult, you can kind of look at it and say, okay, maybe I can take it on, that's fine. But that first year, guys, I'm just telling you, and it is the money that you think that you're overspending dealing with this professional, it ain't nothing compared to what you can get in penalties and crumbs. I'm just tell you like this. I didn't know. I wasn't for sure. This is my first time doing it. That ain't gonna cut it with the IRS. I'm just telling you, it's not. So why get in that situation, right? So definitely try to go over at least that first year. Okay, I understand everybody want to do their own taxes themselves. You can go through the basic easy Q&A, but again, you don't know tax laws. You don't, like I said again, even when you go into some of your larger commercial establishments, they've got a person that just went through um, 2 or 3 months training. You got your friend; they've been doing taxes, for the past couple of years, filling out stuff. They don't know the same thing as a person that's been doing it 10 or 20 years. They don't know what question to ask. They don't know certain scenarios. They aren't going to be versed on certain logic. I just seen a video on TikTok. Again, I don't like talking about nobody's business, and because I understand how hard it is to build stuff from the dirt. But I just seen a young lady giving advice on the Form 7202, which is a sick leave form that they gave part of the COVID, the American Rescue Act. Whatever, self-employed, you get a tax credit of the $15,000 refundable with that. But they have certain things in place and certain requirements to do with that. And she was just giving this advice about doing it, and she really didn't know. I think in her mind she knows it's a credit, but she really didn't know exactly how to use it, what it's for, and the specifics for it. But if you give somebody some blind advice, the IRS will give you $15,000 if you do this. Just like you see those same signs on the side of the road. One child gets you 2,000, 3,000, two kids get you 3,000, four get you 8, all that crazy BS. And by it's known, if you're a registered tax preparer with the IRS, you're not supposed to do any kind of advertising or anything like that. That's why you never see H&R Block and Jackson Hewitt put prices up, right? They'll just say who they are and things like that. By law, you're not supposed to do that. So if you see anybody that can tell you they can give you X amount of dollars for a certain dependent or a certain situation, you need to damn run. So I just want to make sure this just kind of like public service, just kind of make sure everybody, hey Brandon, just make sure everybody's in a good space this upcoming tax season. You got all your ducks in a row. That's the main thing that's important to me right now. Just make sure you got all your ducks in a row with that. So again, I wait until all your documents come in. I'm doing the same process. I'm assuming like every other tax business, reaching out to previous year's clients. Hey, you come see us this year, this, that, and that. Some have already got it stuff, some already done it, some coming back, some are bringing more people, some leaving. But this is a normal cycle that you have right at the beginning of tax season. So I just want to reach out to everybody because these are some things in regards to we've never really had, I can't remember the past 20 years, situations where, with the stimulus payments, we're picking it back up, accounting for that, also accounting for those advanced child tax payments. And again, the software is already set up. If you don't put it in, it's automatically adding that back to the return. So like I say again, you got a lot of people playing with these computers, putting software in there, saying, because they can't remember. I don't even go into the point of just trying to beat the system. But just, I'm not for sure, don't put it in there. And next thing you know, $15,000, $20,000 refund. Girl, you see what I got? And really and truly, that's not what they're going to get. And also what's going to happen is going to get hung. So please, wait till you get all your documentation. Go to irs.gov, sign up and get your online account. That way, again, you can verify all the documentation they have. By law, all employers are supposed to have all your income information in by the 31st of January, okay? So everybody should have their stuff in already. And so that's what IRS, when you file, they're just going to match up. They just started doing that, the past 2 or 3 years because employees had to the 31st of March to get your income in. I think they started in 2020. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I know just in the past couple of years, they could have got that in by the 31st of March. Now that everybody has to get it in by the 31st of January. So again, that's why returns aren't processed till after the middle of February, because the system has to go through this matchup just to verify you saying you made this income, the employee say you made the income, they can process it from there. So right now, I want you guys to just make sure you got all your documentations from there. Okay, this is a question from TikTok. Do you file business with your personal? Just asking because I'm new to the business paperwork. The question is, do you file, I'm assuming, your business with your personal? Just asking because I'm new to business paperwork. Okay, good question. If you are a single owner LLC or a sole proprietor, that will be filed with your personal tax return. If you have an LLC that's a partnership with more than 2 members, you'll file your 1065. If you have an S corp, you'll file 1065, and then the LLC will kick out a K1 to each member that's listed on the 1065. If you are an S corp or a subchapter S corporation, you'll file the 1120S, and it will kick out a K1 also for each member that's part of the S corp. Okay. If you're a C corp, the 1120 that is filed for the C corp is filed, and all members have already maybe got a distribution, be it a dividend or any however the distribution set up from that, but it varies from there. But you have the person that supposed to be a wage on in there getting it. You may have somebody getting distribution, be it dividends or any however it's set up as far as disbursement of stuff in the corporation. And I know I may have lost you, but to answer your question in the easiest nutshell, if you're a single owner LLC, you file that with your personal return on the Schedule C. If you're a sole proprietor, you file that on your personal return with a Schedule C. Going back to what my previous stated, if you're new in business, the best thing I can recommend for you to do, get a professional the first year. If you kind of feel like doing, then after that point, if you still don't feel comfortable, stay with them. Stay with them. Don't try to say, I'm telling you guys, the money you're trying to damn save, because it costs too much, trust me, it's worth it. It's worth it. Find you somebody credible. And remember what I told you before, don't base your tax preparer on who the damn cheapest. Don't do it. You finna give them your social security number, your tax ID number, your bank account number, possibly your dependents, social and all that stuff. Do you really want the cheapest damn person? Do you really want it? Because if you're the cheap person, you cannot pay for malware protection. You can't put spyware on it. You can't afford that. You can't afford that being the cheapest damn person. You finna give them all your personal information. You better go to somebody credible and reputable. I'm telling you, pay the man. This is stuff you want to play with, because you turn around and get that $150 tax person because the other person wants $300, $400, $500. You don't want to deal with them because they cost too much. This person don't charge $100. You know your friend, your cousin, they can do it for you. They can, but they have no protection for your personal information. None whatsoever. Okay. And once it's done, I'm sorry, my bad, I didn't know. They can't get your information back. Now you compromise. Now you got to go through all this kind of stuff. Guys, it happens all the time. It happens all the time. This is the stuff you really don't want to cut no damn corners with, okay? Do your due diligence and try to find somebody you're comfortable with, somebody's reputable and everything like that. You can do your homework. Don't be so quick to want to get it done. Find somebody you're comfortable with. Find somebody that's going to speak English to you and not speak accounting or tax, okay? But definitely, I'm serious as hell about this. Don't go to the damn cheapest person, because you're finna give them too much of your personal information. Too much. For if it gets compromised, hell, they can't afford to fix it. And the only person can get mad at with yourself. Don't go to somebody. Well, I did the video. I'm probably share it again on Facebook about, the whole scenario. You go to people and, you call them, 2 or 3 months out of tax season. You don't got a letter 2 or 3 months out of tax season. You don't got a letter from the IRS. They saying certain things. You go to call them. Boo, boo, boo. Like, damn, what happened? They're not there. You can't get in contact with them. You don't know what happened. I get calls like this every year. Well, the tax man I had last year, I can't find him. I don't know what happened to him. And my brother and cousin went down. They got audited too. Stay away from the cheap ass folks. Stay away from people that's going to sell you a dream. I can get you this. I can get you that. And they have never seen your information before. Stay the hell away from them people. Okay? Stay the hell away. I've been in business 20 years. Like I said, I have not said one time about come see me. I'm just trying to tell you guys who to stay the hell away from. Okay? All right? Be very, very careful with this stuff, okay? Be very, very careful, because this is the one time a year you got almost everybody that's working in the United States of America got to get this service done. So you got everybody looking to be tax preparers now. I'm 150%, pro entrepreneur, starting your own business, make your own money. I love it. That's why we got this channel. But I'm always going to tell people to do it the right damn way. And as a consumer, you get these taxes done, make sure that you get somebody credible and reputable. Okay, do not base it on price. That's the first question everybody call. What do y'all charge? What do y'all charge? What do you charge? And I'm not the cheap tax man. I'm not the cheap tax man. I'm the good tax man. Okay, I'm gonna do it right. I'm the right tax man, but I'm not cheap, because again, I'm gonna make sure we got all this stuff protected. And there are a lot of places just like me out there. But when you have somebody, you go do your damn taxes for $50, $100, $150. you better get the hell on. Not because they're gonna do something wrong, because like I said, they can't afford to protect you. They're not gonna have systems in place to protect you because it costs too much. It costs too much. You know, they're gonna have to do almost damn 20 or 30 returns just to pay for software and protection systems. So they're not charging enough to do that. Okay, so you can be sitting there cussing your phone out, talking to your friends about something got missing or this and that, and then somebody got your child social, somehow your bank account, somebody got to your bank account, or you can pay a little bit more money, sleep at night with peace of mind. You know, I know everybody's adult and everything like that, but I want you guys really, really be careful that for the 1 second. It's just me with an LLC. I used to file my own, but I don't want to mess it up. No, if you're a single owner LLC, you're just gonna file it as a same way you file as a sole proprietor with your schedule. See, the question was, they were asking in regards to how they file a return with the business. They are single owner LLC. And like I'm telling them again, you'll file the same way being a sole proprietorship. The IRS recognizes the same way. You'll do it on your Schedule C with your personal tax return. So right now, guys, I'm open the flow up. If you got any questions, feel free to ask me any questions and stuff. I want to do that video. I just got in front of the office. I know it's late, and I apologize with that. We got still the grant for Black female entrepreneurs. That's $10,000 grant for that. I got another grant. I'm looking to make a video. I don't know if I'm gonna do it tonight. I might do it early in the morning. I just had the one video about credit cards, 3 credit cards. If you got I don't want to say bad credit. I don't like using the word bad, but not the best credit. Got the video on Mr. Short Dollar now, introducing credit cards there to help you get reestablished. They're on there also. So I want you guys to check those out. Next question: do the people need to file the PPP loan that they got? When you say filing your PPP loan, the loan is a loan. So when you file your tax return, the it's not necessarily recognized, you know, with doing it. When even just like any kind of loan that you receive, PPP, SBA business loan, you're not filing loans. The things of it is just what you did with the business and stuff, those expenses. You want to file those, but you're not required with that. Okay, I hope that helps. So it's not like it's be a form just to put on with the PPP, but how you handle certain things with the cash or the expenses, that stuff need to be filed with your business tax return. Okay, be very careful, guys, in regards to I don't know the recourse going to be with certain things in regards to what you did with your idle loan or PPP loan, but just kind of keep in mind, especially if you've asked for additional funds, things like that. If it ever comes back, remember things got to match. Things got to match, because I think one thing that was rampant last year, people were filing for the disaster loans, and you had to show X amount of dollars on the disaster loans to get X amount of dollars in your tax return. I apologize, to get a certain amount on your disaster loan. But what that caused a major liability that need to be paid before this disaster loan may be paid. So now we fast forward, you know, you may have asked for additional funds, things like that. Remember, everything got to match. So be very careful. I say again, if you're not for sure what to do, go hire somebody. Okay? Please. I can't stress that to you enough. You know, I ain't trying to sit here and say everybody got a money tree or anything like that. But like I said, the money you think you down saving, but not paying these folks, it's gonna come back and bite you in the butt, right? And you know, if the person that may be doing your taxes, you love them, you trust them, they pretty cool and everything like that, but you know if they're a professional, right? So again, sometimes we can deal with Mr. Charlie, and we can work with Mr. Charlie and stuff like that. Sometimes we might need to go get Roto-Rooter. I'm just saying. So go get Mr. Sparky. Gonna cost a little bit much, but you can go, sleep at night knowing everything will be fine. So just be very, very careful with that. Something else I want to tell you guys. I'm going by blank. It's been a long day, guys. I'll probably do another live feed on tomorrow. Tomorrow, my mom's birthday. We're gonna hang out for a little bit. So me and mom gonna have a good time with doing that. Like I said, usually beginning of tax season, those first couple weeks kind of rough anyway. So they've been unique, to say the least. But I just want to have this conversation again because there are a lot of people there right now, are being told they're getting these enormous refunds. Guys, I'm telling you, I seriously doubt that's the case. I really believe those are data entry, I won't say errors, but data entry items that are not put in correctly that will be adjusted. That's going to cause some major delays on the refunds. Okay, I tell her birthday. I really appreciate that. Thank you. But definitely, guys, wait till all your documentation come in. Wait till your documentation come in. This is not the year to wait, to, hey, I take care of that later, not doing the amendment later on. Get all your damn stuff now. Get all your stuff now. What we found out last year was how understaffed the IRS was. And nothing bad, but it's just with everybody getting certain forms in, had to do certain things with the issuing out of the stimulus payments and stuff like that. You really seen how understaffed they were. And again, if they're already telling you, wait till these forms come in first, just wait till they come in. Again, go to the IRS.gov, set you up an online account. That portal, you look at wages, transcript, in the subject line or whatever, where you get, just or online account where you get to the IRS website, put that in the search part, open it up. They ask you a couple quick questions just to verify who you are for security purposes. Get your account, look at everything in that portal. That's yours. Verify everything. You'll see some of your past tax returns, all your W-2s, the letters you got, 6419, 6475. Verify what they have, because what they have is what counts, not what you got. Okay, understand that very carefully. Okay, because even if you see if what they have is different from what you have, then you can go have a conversation with them. But if you have something and they have something different, and you want to go off what you said and then file, it's gonna cause problems. Have that conversation first. Okay, you don't need that money that bad to have stuff where you got to be back and forth with them. Now your money locked up to October. Okay, so definitely do it the right way. And the right way may be the most painful way, but I'm telling you, it'll save you a whole lot of heartache and pain. Okay. Anybody else got any questions? You see anybody else got any questions? Well, look, man, what I want to say, man, I'm sorry. Look, everybody, I apologize, y'all. It's almost midnight. I apologize. My late brain. Again, go to we're streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn. The main hub for all the videos, Mr. Short Dollar, is the YouTube channel. We have close to 400 videos on the YouTube channel. We talk about business, personal finance, entrepreneurship, investing, all that great information. Got a grant playlist with over 150 grant opportunities on the playlist. So definitely go to the YouTube channel. That's the main hub where all the videos at. Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to get a notification each time we upload a new video, so we can do that. Okay, we got one right here. Lady Monk. How can you see a W-2 that you didn't receive from your employer? Good question. That's what I'm saying. If your employer, by law, the question was, how can you see a W-2 that you didn't receive from your employer? Your employer, by federal law, has to send you and them your W-2 you have to get it by the 31st of January. They also have to get it out as well. Like I said, previous 2 or 3 days, and that's been the standard for the past 2 or 3 years, right? It used to be you had to get yours by the 31st, but they had to get the IRS could receive by the 31st of March. If they don't have it, and you work, because here's the deal: at the end of the day, the onus is still on you because you work there. I'm letting you know, even if they are late sending you your W-2, okay? Listen to me carefully. And you work there, and you file your tax and don't include it, you're gonna have problems if you file that return and later on, because they're gonna get fees and penalties for filing it late. But you work there. So you done filed your taxes, so you're gonna got a refund and everything, and it comes up later that you had some income that you didn't report, it's gonna come back and bite you in the butt. You can always call the IRS to verify. What I will say again, go to irs.gov, go to the online account to see, because they may have an incorrect address for you. They may have an incorrect email address for you that they may have forwarded to. Check that first. We always want to see what the IRS has first in their system. If they don't have, they have something, they have it in there, you're good. If they don't have it, then you need to reach out to them and say, hey, listen, I worked at this particular company. And I apologize, I don't know the form that they're going to sing. I forgot the form. It's a form that you can put, this is the income I made. But if you file that tax, if you work there and you file your tax return without that income, and they come back later and send those W-2s out, of course they're going to get penalized for it, but you're going to get penalized too, because you understated your income. Okay, I hope that helped you out with that. But definitely go to irs.gov. But dude, that's a good question. That's a good question because that does happen. Of doing, especially a lot of times with smaller companies, they're late with sending certain forms in. I just know what even with us in particular, we get a lot of we do a lot of mom and pop companies that are sending 1099s and W2s out to people, some 1098s, and they're sending them out late. They know they're gonna get a penalty, but they're a small company and they're doing everything late, so they coming to us now. The deadline was last week, right? But they coming to us now. Hey, can you take care of these W2s for us? Can you take care of these 1099s? Sure, we taking care of them. We send them late. Person know they work for them. They know they work for them, but they done filed their returns already. Next thing you know, they already filed their returns. We send them out. They get them next week. They can't get back because they know they work that job. You just can't do that. So just and I can understand wanting to have your stuff done, but definitely again try to do it the right way. And we always know once somebody informed us, somebody's told us, it's on us. Okay, I say it all the time. I didn't know. I wasn't for sure. That don't cut it. Nobody really cares about that, right? And that's right. Now you do know. So definitely do that. That was a good question, Lady Monk. With that, anybody else got any other questions? Y'all got me now. Y'all got me. And if you didn't get it, on the YouTube channel and all the videos, we got all the contact information for the company, our office number and all that stuff. So you can always reach out to us. You need to book an appointment and get further directions and stuff like that. All that stuff, those links, all the other social media pages, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, all those links. If you're looking at us on Facebook and YouTube, all that information in the description section of the video. We can't post that on Instagram and TikTok. I'm sorry, y'all, but definitely go to the YouTube channel. That's the main hub with all the videos, and take advantage of all the great information we got. We got a lot of good information on there, a lot of great information coming down the pipe. So again, that's Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. If I ain't got nobody else, I'm going to shut it down, y'all. No more questions, guys. Listen, I want to tell you guys again from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate all the love and support. We had almost 22,000 subscribers on YouTube. We had almost 20,000 followers on TikTok. Right at 10 for almost not too below 10 from Instagram. I've been in LinkedIn. We got a good following. I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head with Facebook either, but we got a good following, and I appreciate all the love and support. We try to do right by everybody, put out right information. You guys know if I'm not for sure something, I tell you I ain't for sure, but I definitely would break my neck to make sure I find out what it is and stuff. So keep supporting the channel if you can for me. Keep sharing the information about the channel, let everybody know about us and stuff. But again, anything come to your mind later on, just let me know. This is a quick video just to let you guys know things you need to take in consideration before you file your tax return. Take care of yourself. Hold on, whoa, slow down. Is it 25% of space utilities for home business or just 25% of space? Neither one. What's this? Janae A. Stokes is asking, is it 25% of space utilities for home business or just 25% of space? It's neither one. That's the question that's asked. Anytime and I'm assuming you're asking about a home-based office or whatever, it's a percentage of whatever the size of that room or that office is to the house. So if the size of that room, if that house is 1,000 square feet and the room is 100 square feet, that's 10%. So it's in relation to what the size of that room is in proportion to the house or building where it's located at. And you take a percentage of that, and a percentage of that is used on the and the percentage of that is used on the towards the utilities, mortgage, things like that. But again, I still go into this if you're not really for sure of that, and it's not that complicated. But if it's your first time doing it, go hire somebody, look at what they did, and then you can move forward with doing that. Okay, but we're doing it, but it's not 25%. If that's what you're asking about, I'm assuming you asked about your home office deduction, but it's more in relation of the size of that particular office in proportion to the house. So the square footage of your crib, the square footage of that particular room, and then from that point, that's how your math is done from there. So I doubt it had to be a pretty big office to be a quarter of the house. Most of them ain't gonna be the size of it. You look at the rooms of it, but you got, I mean, that's pretty big. That's a pretty big number. Most of them hover around anywhere 5 to 8%. Most of them, we talk about the home office size in proportion to the house, but that's not, here or there. Just find the square footage of your house, square footage of that room, get a percentage of that is, so you can apply it from there. But again, that first time you're doing it, I would advise paying somebody, a real professional, and kind of just exactly watching what they're doing. You find somebody to ask you questions. I'm a little different. Like I said, I've been in business over 20 years. I ain't really worried about no business. Like, we were the people that we doing now. We started back in, in the early 2000s. We doing grandkids now. So, I mean, I'm cool. So I don't have any threats, kind of like the guy that brought me into the business. I don't have no threats and stuff like that, because we getting continuously with the business. So I can be straight up with you about certain things. I don't talk about anybody else's business or anybody else's practice, because I know some people do things that aren't favorable. Some people just make mistakes, be it errors they made, or maybe things that they didn't know. But I'm real funny about when I got your information, I treat it, better than I treat my own. So I would definitely say find you somebody that's competent and you comfortable with, that you might even ask questions about how to do this, and let them know, hey, I want to do it this year, but I want to learn, so I possibly do it next year on my own. Just holler at them, They don't want to do it, you already got your answer. But, if you're looking to that point of doing it yourself, that's the thing about it. But I definitely, if you don't really know what you're doing or not for sure, go pay somebody. Again, just get somebody competent. That's all. That's the best thing I can tell you to do. Get somebody competent, do your due diligence from now. I'm never big on trying to deal with this kind of stuff and not for sure. I'm never big on going into Facebook groups and asking people questions and stuff like that. No, go get your damn a certified tax return, tax accountant or preparer, tax attorney, whatever like that. You don't have to go to that scope to pay that much money, but get you somebody that knows what the hell they damn doing. That first time, at least, just keep your peace of mind, okay? We don't need to be getting away money for the hell of it, okay? So just try to do that. Anybody else got any other questions? I'm here. Gotta get my beauty sleep in a little while. We good? No problem. Look, I appreciate all you guys listening. I'll probably try to do a live feed tomorrow. I don't know what time and stuff like that. But again, feel free to contact information is on the videos. Go to the YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar. Subscribe if you can do that for me tonight. Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. Hit like on all the videos, wherever you're looking at it right. Well, I mean, even right now on the live feed, hit the like button for me. But definitely be safe out there. Continue to support Mr. Short Dollar. Be very, very careful with your information, your taxes, and everything out there. Take care. Love you guys. Be safe, and I'll talk to you soon. All right. Y'all take it easy now. Let's shut down all this stuff. Listen, y'all take care. Be safe. Talk to you soon.